All right, y'all, we ready? I'm about to switch it back on over. Let's go, let's go.
Make sure
What's
we're not muted anywhere.
yeah, no, y'all should be good. Everyone should be able to hear y'all. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy vexyz, the lurking legend. Got some housekeeping to get out the way before we get into it, but I'm super hyped to get back into it. I'm so sorry that we missed last week. That's my bad. Like my whole month has gotten away from me. It's been pretty crazy, but yeah, I'm definitely hype. I am so excited. Shout out to those of you that showed up early, and shout out to those of you that were here yet last week. You know, and I kind of dropped the ball. I've just been real busy trying to get a lot of big things working for the channel. So make sure if you're not subscribed already, subscribe, because we got some big shit coming. I got a huge announcement that I'm about to drop on you guys. I'm actually gonna have my first big collab stream on Thursday, so in 2 days at 5 p.m. EST. We've got the GOAT himself. We got Dax Sake coming onto my channel, and we're gonna be having a really interesting stream. I'm about to have it posted. I'll have it probably set up tonight, so that you guys can see the thumbnail and so that you guys can set notifications. Make sure you're there early for that one, because I've got another big announcement at the start of that. At the start of that stream. So big shit working. I've been putting a lot of time into that. I saw the new starting soon screen. I'm putting a lot into the channel, trying to step up the quality and everything like that. So Scarlet Pirates are definitely about to get another overlay and stuff like that. So those of you who have been here the whole time, we appreciate you and everything like that. But shit's about to pop off. Before, you know, I go off for hours and hours and hours talking about how excited I am for that and everything. Major shout out to the players. We've got these wonderful individuals who, again, I'm so sorry about last week, you guys. But let's go ahead and introduce y'all to the chat. We've got this week. We're going to go ahead and start with the frontline combatant of the last arc. We've got a man who goes by many names. Some call him King D Calm. Some call him Duty Gong. Some call him Chill Dill. Some call him NoChill Dill. How you doing today, Dill?
Doing pretty good. How's everyone else in the chat doing? We all ready for some Scarlet Pirate shenanigans?
Oh yeah, always. We've also got Partypete, aka Percules, who's playing Bang D Boom. How you doing tonight, brother?
What's up? What's up? You know, living the dream as always, but you know, ready for another fun session. You know, sorry we couldn't convene last week, but you know, we're back better than ever. You know.
Better than ever. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. And then I'm actually gonna go ahead and introduce the future queen of the pirates herself, the captain, Scarlet, piloted by Balincc a little bit earlier. How you doing tonight, bro? I normally save. Yeah, hype. I normally save the best for last, brother, but I wanted to, you know, get you guys introduced, you know, first, because the next two are gonna be elsewhere this session, if I recall correctly from where we last left off. We've got our brother in arms. We've got Ragnar, Lord Vegeta himself, piloting Lord Azrael. How you doing tonight, bro?
As usual, I'm pretty good. I'm just here to bring the chaos like I was born to do.
And Ragnar, you've been dragging our W Helmsman into the chaos with you, right? We've got torimori, aka Mikey D, piloting Davos, the W Helmsman himself. How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, chat? I see you guys already popping off over there. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to pick up where we last left off. I think we left things off really juicy, and I'm craving more. I need a second dish.
Yeah, I'm hype. But yeah, speaking of where we last left off, we were in the glass house still. We were climbing our way out, fighting for our lives. Dill having just a ridiculously cracked series of acrobatics rolls just to get terrible insight right after, which was hilarious. And then we had people climbing out of the underwater canal area beneath the glass house as it was collapsing on top of them. They had defeated Malcolm Gilderoy, and he is drowning in the water below that they had just escaped. We spent a good amount of the session having shit collapse on them and Dill finding some pockets to run and stuff like that. And as soon as Brother Ragnar, his character Lord Azrael, climbed out of the darkness, he went ahead and grabbed Davos and jumped right back on in. And that's exactly where we're going to be picking up. So let me drag us over to the map. We're going to go ahead and pick things up with what's going on upstairs. So let's see. Let me fix it for the chat. It's way zoomed out. That should be good. We got Brother Dill in the corner, who is calling back to those of his crew that were making their way up in here through Bang D Boom's clever use of rope and arrow and elbow grease. Scarlet and Bang D Boom had creeped their way on over here, and we'll go ahead and pick up with that as as Lord Azrael and Davos fall back down to the canal underneath, and I'm sure a large splash can be heard by all of the people up here in this room. Not everybody all at once.
Oh, I was muted. Yeah, I said I'm gonna shake my head and go into the room where Dill is.
You said I'm muted. Let's go. So yeah, it's like I told Dill, it's a bit of a winding glass staircase, and it circles up fairly steep, and as you get about a floor, like a dozen or so feet up, you will enter into a sanctum of sorts. Yeah, that looks good. I don't gotta fix anything for that. You can drag your tokens out or I can drag them here. Give me a second. It's a very bright, you got it. All right, cool. It's a very bright, completely made of glass, everything, the sculptures, the tree itself, all of the countless baubles that lie around, like hanging from the leaves, from the limbs of the tree. Everything is made from ornate and intricate glass work that seems just so meticulously crafted, and there's just like a clear sheen to everything. There's a little bit of a sparkle that's bouncing around through all of the prismatic, surfaces of everything in this entire room. You could see countless reflections of yourself in everything, and I'm sure Bang D Boom is well aware that some of this is going to be very valuable.
Oh yeah, I'm already machinating on how I can get this stuff out of here. But I think getting out of here is the more important thing at this point. Like, how big are these statues?
Big. Like, you could probably fit in like the mouths of these statues. Like, they're fairly large, I think, to scale if you use your what you call it. I don't even remember how big I made these.
No, I was just trying to think about whether or not I could fit them in my bag, but I don't think so.
Oh no, I don't think you could. No. But like this one over here is 25 feet long, and oh yeah, these are easily, a couple 100 pounds, These things are pretty big.
Okay. Well, I guess I guess ask Dill if he saw anything that would lead to a way out of here.
Yes, I saw this area underneath the bird.
The bird?
Yeah, on this side.
Also, this wouldn't happen to be a tree that could possibly bear fruit of any kind, right?
I think it's man-made.
Yeah, from the looks of it, it's entirely made of glass.
Yeah.
What are
That
Scarlet's?
guy died.
Yeah, what are Scarlet's immediate thoughts entering into this room with just immaculate craftsmanship all around?
As I look at the tree, I'm thinking like, how crazy would it be if I just started shaking the branches and then started having glass fall and shatter?
Ain't no way.
That sounds like deck saves. Don't do it.
Oh, look, a dragon.
Yeah, I guess I'll respect to this bird.
Bro said, "Oh, look, a dragon." Oh my goodness.
Any mechanisms or check or something I can do to inspect this bird for any mechanisms or?
Yeah, you can give me investigation or insight, whichever one of them you think you're better at.
I will use the help action.
I figured you would, so we'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, first roll of the night looking fire. 22 is solid. Dill had pointed you in the right direction. He had noticed that, like, you know, there's like this coiling serpent in one corner, the trap door that you guys came out of in the other corner with the stairs leading up to it. And as a trap door, like, you notice that it's like completely flush, and it looks like, you know, it completely blends in, and it's like it's not like the other trap doors that you see that led down to like the canalway or anything like that. It's like it's meant to be, you know, fairly inaccessible to anybody except for probably that guy who had that specific set of powers. And you know, you see the fox in one corner and this bird that has space. It looks like this bird is like perched up like on the wall, and it looks like there's a little bit of space underneath it and a little bit of space on top of it, and you're not exactly sure at first why, but you can see with the help of Dill that there is the tiniest like little crack in what looks like another like trap door above the bird.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna climb on top of the bird and try to open up this trap door.
Give me acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yes, sir. Let's see if that peg leg is holy shit, dude. All right, so it's a fairly tall sanctum. Like, you know, there's like at least like 25 feet, 30 feet for you to, you know, be able to like kind of try to climb up and whatnot. Like the tree is pretty tall as well, and it fans out a good range. And so you getting up, you get up onto like one of the wings, and then it starts to crumble underneath you. We're gonna go ahead and roll a little bit of fall damage. Oh god, what's your HP at? Okay, you have a little bit, but we're rolling a little bit of fall damage, and make a dex save. Let me see if you got to take some damage from the glass as well. No, you're good on that. Holy shit. Rocky B didn't mean to roll that. I'm sorry. I meant to roll that as me.
Okay.
Good call.
Well, you guys are on your own.
Holy shit, bro.
Wait, what is it?
Homeboy just tried to climb up this bird and ate shit, and one of the wings fell off, and now I think he's passed out.
Captain,
Let
do you
me
have
check my
anything that could?
real quick.
Do you have anything that could save him?
Oh, me?
Yeah, because currently he just is unconscious right now.
You try to make another medicine check.
Wait, I can do a medicine check?
You could try.
Yeah, I'll try. Is Dill able to help me?
I'm not able to help, but I'm able to give one if you have the way to have helped me.
I don't think either of y'all are proficient, so no, you can't help each other. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, so he's not looking great. Do either one of y'all want to try and get up there on the other wing and see if you can kind of figure it out? When then the other
try.
Yeah, one of y'all is gonna have to probably carry your boy here. Whoever's I don't know.
What's your acrobatics?
7.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Damn, you should have helped me with the acrobatics.
Mine is a 6.
I thought it was going to take place in the same turn and I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yo, mine is a 6. Do you want to roll or you want me to roll?
Oh, yeah.
Like the other person help. Oh, alright.
Hey, okay, cool. So Dill is able to get onto the bird without breaking the wing, and he is able to figure out that the trapdoor it's not anywhere near as tough as the last one that you dealt with. Remember, you had to like make a series of like checks. This one just pushes kind of right up because it's a little bit cracked and damaged already. It like this one, it like looks like it's also been moved more recently. So you're able to get up onto the bird and fuck with the trapdoor a little bit, and you can see that there is a pathway. There's like it opens up and there's like a little platform, and then there's like some stairs that wind up again, just like the stairs that you just traveled through.
More stairs! Yay!
Let's go. Someone's gonna have to carry Pete unless y'all are leaving his ass here. I'm sorry.
No,
Bang D Boom.
We definitely gotta get him up here, so can I reach down and provide an arm so that way it counts as helping?
You got like rope, right?
Not much, because I gave the rest of the rope to... Oh wait, they still have my rope on them.
Nah, I think that's oh shit. I think that's still... Did it? No, yeah, they tied the rope to themselves, so yeah, they have it with them. Scarlet, you could just toss the rope up and then like so we'll just say that's Dill giving you the help action. Scarlet, give me an athletics and let's see if you're able to get Dill up. I'm sorry, if you're able to get Bang D Boom up there. Roll another flat one. You had the help action. Yo, okay, so yeah, you are the adrenaline rushing through your veins from the whole series of events. You are easily able to just kind of like with the help of Dill with the rope and everything, you kind of get another pulley system set up because you saw what Bang D Boom was doing earlier, and y'all are hoisting this man who is still just kind of incapacitated. While that happens, Bang D Boom, make me a death saving throw. That's good enough. So go ahead and check one success on your character sheet. And while you guys are getting that done and figured out, let's go ahead and head back on to what's happening. So Big Azra is, I think he's knocked the fuck out, right? Russ is also not doing too hot. but your cannon is doing fine. Somehow the real MVP of the entire campaign, it seems. And then this guy is not doing well. So we are going to see what is going on downstairs in the underwater canal area. Here we go. Let me fix this for the chat. So we have Davos and Lord Azrael splashing down, water rippling all around you. I'm gonna need dexterity saves from both of you, seeing as there is just mountains of broken glass and like boulders and shit like that, just like all around in this in this waterway. Cracked. W Helmsman. Ragnar, let me see
I'm
you.
attuned to the water.
Give me a minute.
Oh, you good, bro. That is crazy. The amount of above 20 or at 20 or above rolls tonight has been crazy. Got some love in the Roll20 chat. Love to see it.
Hopefully we keep up with these good rolls, because just like the best One Piece arcs, the most dangerous time for us is like after the enemies are actually defeated.
I don't know, Ragnar making me nervous for real. Like,
Let me just switch my device.
you want me to roll it for you? He said,
You know my answer.
bro, that was hilarious. But yeah, this is like, this whole situation got me nervous, but the suspense on this roll is also fucking insane. Your HP is actually doing pretty fine right now, isn't it?
You should let him roll. Then you could ask him for a reroll whenever you get your sheet open.
It should be fine. Like, I'm in water. I have advantage.
Yeah, and you got 13 HP right now, so you're doing all right. Let me zoom in a little bit for the chat so they can see this drowning man over here. This very large gentleman right here. And 15's no, 15's good. I mean, you could try to crit, but it's not really gonna matter. Like, but a 15 passes. If he gets a crit, it's like, you know, like whenever somebody like dives down like Olympic style, but there's like 0 splash. There's just like a tiny little bloop. Like, it's just, this dude has perfect form as he but yeah, you guys jump on down after the entire session last time, trying to get everybody safely back up and resuscitating individuals and whatnot. And obviously you're surrounded by shattered glass shards, sheets, boulders, everything made of glass. The walls made of glass. The ceiling you just came crashing down through, that's also partially crashing down on you, all made of glass. And then there's this one individual here, as no more bubbles are coming up, and he's submerged completely underwater as he was when you guys left.
I actually like the idea of Mikey rolling a 24 and me rolling a 15. Like, Mikey going in with all the finesse in the world and me just going, cow off. Big splash.
Oh man. But yeah, what the hell is going on down here, guys? What is going through y'all's minds?
Well, first I'm gonna swim over to Mikey and say, all right, get on the Azrael boat. The same thing I did with Dill, with 2 of my arms back. He holds those, and then he stands under my back, and I just swim.
Bruh.
As soon as I get a breath of fresh air, I'm just like, okay, what is the deal? Why did you just do that? What are we doing down here, man?
Well, it's not about down here. It's about what's forward. What's forward is the future, Davos. The future, I tell you. At least hopefully. I'm not really sure if it's this way, but I'm hoping it's this way.
I mean, I guess I want to see the future, but I mean, go for it, I guess. Cool.
All right, let's go. Hop on my back.
I'm assuming y'all are both going this way, right? With just ridiculous speed, just full speed ahead. And yeah, you notice that the canal does seem to open up as you start to swim away, and there begins to be you understand this is salt water, and you get to a point where you feel a bit more of a current, like a pushback, and it starts to become more evident to you that this will open up to the actual ocean and the tourbillon that is below. And I will drag you guys to that map right now. Here we go. So let me zoom to fit on that. All right, cool. So you will notice that you are easily about like 80 plus feet down below the cliff above where the prison or like the little holding cell was. And there is a little bit of a makeshift dock on like that is you guys are gonna be like popping out like right there at the bottom of it underwater.
No problem.
And you are immediately going to feel a pulling force as like waves were kind of crashing against and things like that. Now you're seeing that there is miles wide, enormous, just swirling gyre of a whirlpool that is just the largest like swirling mass of water that you have ever seen, and you've seen a lot of water in your days, and this is nothing like you've seen on the White Sea. This is pure insanity to you, and I'm gonna need an athletics. You will have advantage, but we're gonna see just how well you are at. If you're swimming against it, I need an athletics. If you're not, don't worry about it.
All right, cool. I'm guessing since I'm carrying Mikey, I'm the only one making this check.
Correct.
Okay, I see.
But you do have advantage because you're built like that.
I'm never good at this. What's the word?
Oh wow, that's a little, that's unfortunate. Davos.
It's not.
Yeah, Davos.
I have. What do I? I don't even know if I do.
Wait, what do I need?
That's a strong will is only on saves, so you can't even use that if that's what you're talking about. And plus, I think you've used it. Like this is still there. You guys have not long rested. Like
no,
this is.
Didn't Balincc give me Bardic or maybe I'm wrong. That's probably a different campaign.
No, but Balincc did, but I don't know if you used it. Did you? I mean, you can.
I did not.
Throw a d6 on it, brother. I don't even. Yeah, I think it works. It's fine. If it doesn't, I'm fine. What the?
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so Davos, you notice that Lord Azra, as you guys resurface from like the underwater, like kind of part of the canal that he was swimming towards. At first, it seems like he was struggling. And then he manages to, with you on his back still, you guys resurface, and he conquers the tides that are pulling him. And so do you guys...
Can I flavor that as like, I see him struggle, and I'm like, come on, think of the captain and the others. You got this.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Flavor that as me imagining Pete mocking me as a fisherman that can't swim.
Oh my god.
I will never get the better of me at this.
That is crazy, bro. So yeah, you are able to get the best of these tides, and for all of about 6 seconds, you can swim your swim speed wherever you want.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, yeah, you got a pretty big swim speed. Are you planning to get onto the docks?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask because I never know with you, you know, like. But yeah, Mikey, you can drag your character out if you haven't already. I don't see you on there.
Yeah, 1 sec.
And let me zoom in a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on here. So yeah, there is a stone dock like that's kind of built out of the cliff here, and it starts to turn into glass. The more interior you go, and you can see this is the like the mouth of the gigantic glass cannon that had been shooting out those you saw like a massive like mirror ball type of thing like get shot out into the tourbillon, and you heard this thing from miles and miles away as you guys were crawling through the red spine and stuff. So this is the device here staring you down, and there's just glass like all over the whole inside of the cave is made of glass, and this leads into the glass house, but you could see where the glass is like kind of coating the rock and cliffside around it, and like where the glass stops. So yeah, this is the dock area here.
Davos kind of takes all that in. He's marveling at this like crystalline rock face, and he says to Lord Azrael, he's just like, wow, it's kind of beautiful, even though it was probably created by that madman, but he was definitely dead, and this is still standing. I don't think I understand these devil fruits at all, man. They're crazy.
I don't think we're supposed to. I think that's part of the reason that they exist. Anyway, on to the mission!
Great
Just
save there, brother.
find
That was amazing.
To the place. Where is this?
What's your passive, actually? That's a good question. Passive perception, Ragnar.
Well, let me see. My passive is 13!
Yeah, you could see, like, up above, there is the massive shining, the giant glass obelisk that was up above. You know, you kind of get the exact orientation of where you are comparatively to the top of the cliff. You're not quite sure, maybe like on the distance, like, but you definitely see the glare, and like it's like as the sun kind of peels across the sky, there's just like those death beams that are shooting out around it. So you kind of know where you're at.
Now I know where we are, Davos. Quickly, follow me. We have an important mission to accomplish.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, I knew I came along for a good reason.
It's also, I want to mention, ridiculously loud where you're at, because like the weight, like the whirlpool pulling like those swirling tides and the rushing water. It is extremely loud. So you guys are kind of like yelling at each other as this is all happening. But yeah, you guys walk into the air. Let me find that map. I think I still have it. I better still have it. All right, cool. Yeah, it's pretty snug. The mouth of the cannon hugs right up on the edge of the glass cave here, but you can kind of squeeze your way on by, and then you notice that the cannon begins to narrow and is like kind of telescoping. Lord Azrael, you're pretty familiar with this room as you've been in it before.
And we're back.
I don't know what happened with my roll 20 just now, but let me delete Pete. And I'm gonna put you guys way on this end over here. Yeah. Oh, I accidentally deleted your boy as well. So let me throw Lord Azrael back on. There we go. So yeah, you guys are back. Well, you were back into this room. Davos, you've never seen this before. So what are your immediate thoughts as you just kind of take this whole thing in? Pause. He said.
Well, now he's not that impressed with it. He's actually checking out the wall over here on the side. No, but he's definitely impressed. This is probably the biggest weapon he's ever seen, like almost for certain. He's probably just a little breathless following Lord Azra's lead.
Oh, good. My strength form only has a few hours left, and I need to make use of it while I'm actually here.
What the
Davos.
fuck?
What exactly do you have planned here today?
Madness, Davos. Absolute madness. As usual. Now, be careful.
Cool.
Don't do what Bang did. Don't look inside of the actual. I point to the end of the cannon right here. I said, don't look into that. I just need you to crawl through this window. You're gonna enter a control room.
Okay.
Come on, go on.
Brother.
Davos hesitantly approaches the window, making sure not to look in the glass.
Let me find that.
Is that right? That right there?
Yeah, let me find that map. 1 second. So you're going to crawl through that window?
I'm going to
do it like slightly fast.
Davos.
Wait, sorry, say again.
I'm going to shout, actually, a few instructions I'm going to need you to follow. I'm going to go back outside, then I'm going to swim to the middle of this cannon. Well, not really swim. I'm going to walk.
Okay. And you want to... What is your end goal here? Can I just ask frankly? Are you trying to launch yourself out of that thing?
Well, of course.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I think you should come through the window. We should head back with the others. We'll have a chat. We can have an ale. We can have a rest. We can talk things over.
Davos, I brought you along because I thought you were the man for the job, Davos.
Well, okay, at least explain to me what happens on the other side of you getting shot out of this thing.
Well, let's just say hopefully the grass is greener on the other side.
Brother, what?
That's about
You
it.
trying to kill yourself?
Oh my
You trying to
god.
kill yourself after everything we've been through?
No. Okay, listen to me, Davos. You think I would just leave Ragnar Den behind like this? Oh, speaking of Ragnar
that's
Den.
true. True.
I take Ragnar Den off my shoulders and I reach my hand through the window. Davos, you should probably hold on to it.
Davos thought Ragnarden was with somebody else at this point, and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing here? Oh my god. And I just take him and I'm like, come here, are you okay?
Alright, so first things first, Davos. I'm gonna need you to prepare to launch that. It might be a bit difficult to hear my voice from inside the cannon, but try your best. I'll be right back. At that point, I'm gonna walk back next to the front and then crawl inside the cannon from the outside, going all the way down.
Let me see. I think I got a map that's closer. Okay, so you're gonna go into the cannon, like right there.
Oh yes! Wow! Damn, Vix is prepared as hell.
I try to be, brother. I have a lot of time this past a couple weeks, but I was like, this dude. I know this dude's about to do some fucking. Oh my god!
I basically make my way down the tunnel of the cannon. While this is happening, I will cast cure wounds on myself to give myself some HP. I still have temp HP, but it's only 3, so I need. I'm in strength form, not constitution form, so there's like no resistance. I also have no second winds or strong wills.
No, you fly it in pretty much raw. I think, is that your last spell slot, or do you got another one?
No, I have all my spell slots.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you rolled Bardic Inspiration twice, so
no, you don't know I click stuff.
Yeah, just ignore that, right? Just ignore that, right?
Ignore that.
I'm dead in the chat, though.
The doctor says.
Oh my god. What the? That is cracked.
An apple a day. I'm gonna go up to 24. And then I continue walking.
Bro, chat is fucking killing me right now. Aim for the bushes. You're gonna see what a muggy ball goes through. Infinity and beyond. Like, bro. Holy shit, bro. All right, so you run up in and you see that it is completely, bro, Cody, I'm not reading that. I'm sorry, like, so you see that it is perfectly like cylindrical, and it starts to like bevel inward every about 15 feet or so. You'll notice that it gets more narrow and more narrow, telescoping until it is a very, very, very claustrophobic type fit. Yep. And you're noticing that it is extremely like there's like little thin riflings all along the inside of this. The barrel is what you're in effectively of this cannon. And you notice that there at the very, very end is a compact little glass orb that is about the size of you, and you're a pretty large fella. So this is a fairly large glass ball. Doesn't look anywhere near as large as like the last one that you saw flying out into the ocean, but it's pretty large.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, this needs to go.
And so yeah, you get easily about like another like 45, 65 feet, like you know, a bare chunk of the way into the cannon before you get you're blocked by this little thing, and it's as flush to the rifling as it can be, and that's like as far as you can get. And you by your spatial awareness, you feel like you're pretty close to like the as far as you can go, you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna say, Davos, can you hear me?
What's your passive perception?
Teen.
I'm sorry, you just said teen. You broke up a little bit.
14.
Yeah, you're good, you can hear him. It's very faint. Like you just kind of hear like, yeah, it is like extremely muffled, but you could hear just like kind of, you probably can't really make out a lot of words. You just heard like the tone. Does that make sense?
Okay. Can I roll a perception to like listen in harder?
Yeah, you can roll a perception. If you don't beat your passive, I'm gonna need you to roll an insight.
What is Ragnar saying? I can hear him.
Can Ragnar hear me? I think Ragnar should be able to.
Ragnar hears all.
Oh, nice.
Roll an insight.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you get a pretty good idea that he is just calling out like, you know, can you hear me? And you'll hear in your mind as well Ragnar saying, yes, brother in arms.
Okay, I'll shout back. Yeah, it's pretty muffled, so speak up a little bit if you can. This is like at the top of my voice. Speak up a little bit if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Can you hear me? I hope so.
Ragnar, roll a perception because your passive is not big enough, but we're gonna see if you can hear that without any assistance. That's a sleight of hand. You were just clicking all kinds of shit. You
Did I
don't. You
roll
hear.
it?
Yeah, you did. You don't hear anything at first. You just hear like it's like a Charlie Brown teacher, like wah 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 wah, and like, and then after like a few seconds, you hear brother in arms. He can barely hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, Ragnar.
And it's like
Look,
just this like peaceful, serene, like a calming voice that you've heard in your mind before.
All right, Ragnar. It depends on you. You need to pass on this message to Mikey. No, say this, Davos. I need you to aim the cannon at the whirlpool. Not only will you aim the cannon at the whirlpool, but whatever the max power is, if it has difference in power, do it.
Ragnar
do
in
in exactly 12 seconds.
What the
That's
fuck?
right, 12 seconds.
Ragnar is just like Davos. You have 12 seconds, and then you're gonna pull the lever as hard as you can. And Ragnar is kind of like sweating a little bit, and you got that. And you can see like a little gleam of chaos in Ragnar's eye, and then you know a little nod as you ask, "Is that all?"
I also mentioned aim it to the whirlpool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's me above board hesitating, but also Davos is like, is that really all I'm gonna do?
Yeah, Ragnar doesn't say shit about that.
Oh my god. Okay, well, if it's been 12 real seconds, I've been counting, it's been that. I want to, like, do a quick, like, mental image of what Davos is thinking, which is, like, Lord Azrael is, like, the first guy he met. Higher adventure. Even though Davos thinks he's, like, he's got some wild aspects to him. Like science-wise, I guess you could say, best case, but he's always like still kind of trusted him even in this. So I guess I'm gonna pull that lever as hard as I can, like he asked, like was conveyed.
There is one thing I wanted to do before that, because I said 12 seconds for a reason.
Yeah. 1 second. So yeah, what's going on with Lord Azrael, as he said 12 seconds for a reason?
All right. So I needed 12 seconds because those are like turns. I'm gonna use one more spell slot to cure wounds myself again as an action.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
That works. I'll take it.
So what, you're at like a cool 30 now or some shit?
I'm at 30. I have 310 though, and
30
then
on
I'm
30.
going to use my bonus action to rage.
Oh god. Okay, so you're just kind of like in the barrel, just like shouting at the top of your lungs, and Mikey, give me an athletics. Give me.
Dude, this is crazy.
Give me your best athletics, brother. Let me see it.
Oh my god. Pray for me. Pray for
There
me.
is. Yeah, this is a. Oh no! Okay, so 12 seconds go by, and you are. You go to grab onto this, and it seems that as you go to pull the lever, it snaps.
Wait, what?
Near the fulcrum.
Bro.
There is a small, tiny bit of lever that remains attached to the apparatus, as the rest of it is like in your hands, completely separated. You can.
Oh my god.
You can attempt to make another athletics. The DC has changed.
Put your back against the wall and use your legs. I've seen them do it in cartoons. Come on.
Yeah, we're going full reverse mountain with it. Okay.
What does that mean?
Because they snapped the whip staff off when they were trying to control it.
Oh, I thought you were
on the
referring to
Mary.
something else. I'm sorry.
You said another athletics?
Yes, the DC has changed.
Helmsman, if anybody could roll it, it's you.
Let's
Okay.
go! Oh my
20.
god!
We're on the other side of 10.
Woo! Okay, so you are able to you push yourself on the wall and use your feet to
Yeah.
like okay, so yeah, you were able to
I
throw
like that
this
imagery, yeah.
Yeah, you were able to throw this it's much easier to throw a lever from the fulcrum or it's harder from the fulcrum than it is like if from the edge of the lever and stuff like that. So this required a significant amount of force. It took you a little longer than 12 seconds. It actually took you 18 seconds total to get this done.
Could I do something since that happened? Then I was like, something went wrong.
I feel like you're like yelling like, let's go, and then like nothing happens and you're like, all right, now seriously, let's go. Like
Oh my word.
Oh my god. But you're still raging. I'm not gonna say you're like knocked out of rage, but yeah, you have like one more action before shit just goes. Actually, give me an insight.
All right, no problem. Insight.
Yes.
Oh
let's
yeah,
go.
you feel like Davos is capable. He's a W helmsman. He's trying his hardest. Something got a little bit complicated along the way, but the job will get done very shortly. You feel that confidence.
All right. I just wanted to do one last thing. I'm gonna stuff some 1,000-year-old herb in my mouth.
Oh, this man is trying so hard. Oh my god. Okay, so you start to feel a bit of a rotating force. The large spherical like massive marble thingy that's like U-sized that's like right behind you in between where you and Davos are starts to like spin and as it does you feel like a bit of a pressurized like thing. There's like a screen
G-force?
Yeah, what happens is that won't happen unless you're like pressurized, right? So there's like a glass that starts to like work its way. The telescoping like parts of the cannon start to like fold in on each other, and the cannon like compresses. And so like the wideness that's at the very end starts to like rifle in and in and in until the cannon is like all around, and it's starting to like, there's like even like a glass screen that's like covering the mouth of the cannon now. So there's no escape. And it's starting to build pressure as the thing starts to spin ridiculously fast in front of you or behind you. I'm sorry. And the pressure starts to build and build and build. And Davos, you're hearing just a ridiculously loud droning. And like it sounds like, I don't know if you've ever heard like I don't know. It's like if when you run your hand down a window, you hear that like scrape, like that running of glass. It's like it's just this like cacophony of absolute chaos, and you also hear in your mind just a tiny, sinister, chaotic laughter. Let's see how you like getting thrown into the ocean, brother.
Whoa. Pressure builds, and there is a ridiculous amount that like your eyeballs feel like they are Lord Azrael. They feel like they're like, I don't know if you've ever been like so pressurized that like your ears pop and your eyes feel like they don't belong in their sockets, and your stomach is like doing backflips, and like you are going through it. You yourself also start to spin like you're in a centrifuge, and your flesh is like hugging the walls, and you can feel like the rifling, like, you know, like as you're like
kind of rotating up and down and in circles. And with that, the screen at the end, the glass shatters, and the ball, as well as yourself, fly out as the cannon telescopes back outwards, and there's like a large pneumatic and centripetal force that launches you semi-skyward, and you begin flying. And at the peak of your trajectory, you might be even taller than the cliffside you came from, and then you start to careen downward near the center of the vortex.
Oh, is this where I have to do the perfect dive?
No, this is where we go back upstairs and figure out what the fuck they're doing.
Facts. All
right, cool.
I was saying, wait, do you take no damage getting shot out of the cannon?
So, when we go back upstairs, we're in the sanctum again. You guys had just gotten Bang D Boom successfully up through the trapdoor and found more stairs. We love more stairs. Bang D Boom, you're not feeling hot whatsoever. You got no more spell slots. Scarlet tried to do a little work on you. Now I'm assuming it's Dill's turn. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It can't be helped. So you guys are going to be able to make it to the top of these stairs before we will need yet another... what is happening with my roll 20? Okay, yet another death saving throw. That's a fail. So that's one in the red, one in the green. The suspense is killing me there. Where is this map? I swear I had it. Okay, cool, I found it. Sorry, my whole roll 20 just crashed again, so I'm back. Let's go ahead and get here. This is the first room that Lord Azrael dropped a bomb in the middle of, if you guys remember. And the stairs were also turned into like a slide, and completely flattened, and that's where y'all slid down in. You guys are actually going to pop out of literally like underneath the stairs, like where Harry Potter lived, like there's like that's where the stairs open up to, is underneath more stairs, except this is like not stairs, but this is exactly where he came from in the first place, from his sanctum. So let's get Dill and Scarlet out here. There's Scarlet and there's Dill. All right, so you guys are back into this first room. You see that it has obviously a massive hole in it. Like there's so many things have been shattered from the fight that you guys were having here in the first place. And you surely, if you stayed in this room, would have most likely perished. So it was a good call that, you know, you guys smashed the fucking floor in. But Scarlet, Brother Dill, what is going through your minds as you get into this room?
Do you happen to know where Brother and Davos went?
Hey, yo, Balincc. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the Discord chat right now. Give me just a second. Dill, what else is going through your mind while I tag Balincc?
Oh, I was thinking of trying to have to put pitons in the slide piece of glass in order for us to get out. Because I remember us sliding down into the room.
Kudos to you for pronouncing them pitons. Like, because that's the actual pronunciation. So you're probably trying to act quickly, as you know that Bang D Boom is not doing well right now. You have pitons in your bag, so yeah, it would take you a bit though. So like you'd have to use your movement, and we'll just use your movement like to determine how far you can get up these. So you'll have to start from the bottom and then go your way up. You know what I mean?
All right, so.
Bang D Boom nose is crazy, by the way. Like but yeah, and let's see, I don't know what's going on with Balincc.
And I also have a hammer that I can use. And
yeah, I figure you'd be fine. It's gonna be a little rough doing this while you're carrying Pete. But I'm assuming that Scarlet is going to help you out. So let's go ahead and just have you do acrobatics with advantage. You're pretty good at these anyways. That's pretty decent. So I'll say you can move it like half speed, so you can get 15 feet up, and then we're gonna have Bang D Boo make another death saving throw. That's good. So that's another green there. And then Dill, give me another acrobatics with advantage because Scarlet's helping you, I'm sure. Cracked. Yeah, you get full movement on that one. You guys are pretty much, you see the light. You're getting to the very tip top and whatnot. How many pitons do you have with you, by the way?
I have 10.
10. That I'm sure Scarlet has some as well. Yeah, you guys are able to make it pretty much all the way out with 26. I'll go ahead and give it to you. So you are now back on red sand, and you have made your way completely out of the glass house. Let me drag y'all onto that map. I don't know why Roll20 keeps doing this to me. As you do make your way out, I'm actually gonna drag y'all onto a similar map to the very top one that we started on. You might recognize it. It's this map. And as you guys do make your way out of the glass house, you're going to be behind the big glass obelisk here at the very top of the cliff. You will start to feel the ground beneath you shaking. And you will hear a very pressurized and loud boom that knocks, like, you know, rocks off of the cliff top here, and it's just quaking all around you, and you can hear, you see another like pressurized, like, you know, cannon shot of a significantly smaller glass ball flying sky high.
I was gonna ask if I can activate my devil fruit.
You're not within range of it. I mean,
no, I understand, but over myself, Bang and Scarlet.
Yeah, you get, so it's like it's a ridiculously loud like massive burst of pressure, and then everything goes completely quiet. As you guys are back up top, you know, it's gonna probably be at least one more round before you can get to the nomads, but the nomads will see, and Rocky B comes like careening over, classic Rocky B style, you know, and So Pete, one more death save, which is fairly inconsequential unless you crit fail. That, oh my god, dude, that is so close.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll another one.
Yeah, you're not dead, but you are in terrible shape as Samia is able to get a potion like a into your system. She starts treating you with like salves and whatnot. She's just like, what's happening? We keep hearing loud, like we've heard like several like bangs, and the cliff started shaking. We had no idea. We were worried sick. And she's like freaking out, and she sees that all of y'all are kind of beat up. Scarlet got, hit by a glass hurricane or whatever. Bang D Boom is unconscious. Dill, you
fucked up.
Yeah, you're fucked up. Yeah, like
fucked up.
So, and she's just like, where are the rest? And she like is like kind of like looking off in the distance as the glass ball that got shot out of the cannon splashes into the tourbillon.
I have no idea where they went. I figured getting all of us out of there would make the most sense. Maybe they thought the same thing.
Pete.
Wait, did she actually give me the potion?
Yeah, so it is gonna be 7 HP that you get back. You are now conscious.
All right. Yeah. As I slowly regain my my consciousness, I just get like the sneaking feeling that Lord Azrael is on some type of BS.
Yeah. You would have a very good idea that there's only really one person that isn't unconscious, which would be the devil fruit user. Aside from the devil fruit user himself, none of these other party members knew anything about the cannon. Only your boy. So,
well, it seems like we may have a new opening on the crew guides. Good news.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if my guess is right, that big shaking that just happened was a result of a wildly eccentric doctor, and from what I saw, that it's probably not good. But more importantly, I need to go get my cannon.
Wait, you guys can't be serious. You're going back down in there? Is
Did you think I'm gonna leave my cannon and Lord Azrael or Azrael there?
Dalt Wisney starts running over with the camels and Rocky B and whatnot. Rocky B is extremely happy to see you, Bang D Boom, and Dalt Wisney has an extremely panicked look on her face, and she's like, "Is Russ okay?" And she starts to kind of like assess the situation, and y'all are all fucked up. Like, I think Scarlet almost died, like actually almost died. Bang D Boom almost died, like Dill almost died like twice, I think. Hey yo, Balincc, if you can hear me, let me know what's going on with Scarlet right now.
Oh, I just came back, bro.
Yeah, so you guys have climbed out of the glass house and are now back on top of the cliffside. Samia has resuscitated Bang D Boom, and Dalt Wisney is asking, "Where's Russ?"
Oh shit, where is Russ?
Wait, so I thought
being held by the cannon.
Was still conscious, right? He had like a little bit. Didn't we heal him?
Yeah, he had a little bit.
I thought he got knocked again.
I
Okay.
think he has I think he literally has like 2 HP. Like, I just looked at his character sheet.
Well,
yeah.
2 is not 0, so he's not knocked if he has 2.
No, he is.
What I would suggest.
He's exhausted though.
The easiest way to get those guys out. I still got a little bit of chain left. We'll fashion a harness and let it down that giant hole, and we'll raise them up, starting with the lightest, of course, and then, try and pull up Azrael.
Why wouldn't you just want to use the stairs?
Well, because they would have to nimbly maneuver themselves around that floor without caving it in anymore, versus us just dropping a line down the hole that they're already standing next to. You know.
Well, my thing with that is then the roof that we're on, trying to pull them up, is gonna collapse in on us.
Wait.
Well,
Where's
wait, we don't
got
have
blown up
to
by a
anchor it.
giant bomb as well.
Well, we don't have to anchor it on the floor. We anchor it to the wall or a more secure position, and then pull them up to where we are.
Yeah, that's
question.
still gonna put force on the ground though.
Right, but most of the weight will be on the wall versus the floor, just like we did on the other one, and the floor didn't cave in really all that much. But I find it very unlikely that, you know, as wonderful as Bang D Blast is, dragging two people across crumbling floor, and then the not so light steps of Azrael, I don't imagine that floor lasted long versus us just pulling them up, you know.
what happened to Russ?
They're passed
knocked
out. Yeah, they're passed out in the armory. Remember?
We left Russ in the armory?
Yeah.
Bro,
Y'all went up to the sanctum and we're like, oh, what's up here?
We did.
No, bro. I thought it was. I didn't. First of all, I did not know he was knocked. I thought he was following us.
No, they're knocked out,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell adult, bro. I'm gonna tell him your brother fell in combat, but he's not dead.
Oh my god.
I'm like throw my pointer finger up, but he's not dead, so we could go get him.
I'm just gonna like grab Dalt by the
hold up
shoulder
your
and
hand.
shoo him away from Scarlet. Just like, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. We'll get it out. But yeah, so I mean, if you want to, I can have my cannon try to drag them across that floor. I just don't, you know. I figured it may be good to have an alternative.
Wild.
Like, how dangerous is it having Bang Dragon? Because if it's that bad, I'll just go get it myself.
Well, remember all the deck saves or whatever that we had to make crossing the floor? They had to make those. And above
true.
table, my cannon has no modifiers. By the way, it's just, it's just flat roll. That's what I'm saying. We should pull them up.
See,
Wait, who we
I just
pulling?
don't want, while we're pulling them up, the floor to collapse out from underneath us. Exactly what you're saying.
I think it makes
Right, but
the
that
most
seems less
sense.
likely to,
Yeah, I think
right,
it makes
that
a
seems less
ton
likely
of
to
sense
happen.
that Dill is freaking out about this because he is somebody who cannot swim if he falls through that floor.
Right. Well, hey, you know, there's a couple floors for you to fall through, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But like I said, we can trust the cannon to get them across, and then we can meet them at the stairs. But hey, I trust my cannon.
Right? If the cannon does go, does the cannon make the deck saves?
Yes.
The deck saves and
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, I'm going.
Because it's dragging.
I don't know about that one.
To be fair, it hasn't failed.
I'd
It
rather
hasn't failed
Go
yet.
down and pick up a body and carry him out. Honestly.
You know, I feel like this is my responsibility, man. I should have had to leave it to your trusty dusty Bang D Boom. Bang D Blast.
Because, you know, as sad as it may be, I can just build another cannon. You know, as wonderful as Bang D Blast is, it still will always live on. But to get the rest of them,
Don't shoulder all of the
reason why I brought that up,
Captain.
I don't want there to be a risk like, oh, Bang D Blast fell in the water. Now Russ is in the water unconscious. And then we on the timer.
Don't
Wait.
shoulder all this responsibility, Captain.
right? You know,
can all go down and get
maybe
someone.
ask Azrael to, you know, throw him across the room, just slide him.
Wait, y'all are telling us that this little staircase goes all the way down to the water?
I mean, more or less, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
we kind
gonna go get
of
Russ.
blew a hole in it, not gonna lie.
Well,
Oh,
would
and the
would it be
owner
more
is dead, by the
stable?
way.
We kind of figured with you guys still being up here and leaving others behind, but and Samia Samia kind of like gets to pondering a little bit, and she's like, well then
Oh bro.
wouldn't it be more stable if we just used the cliff? If this if this connects to the water, we could just use the rocks instead of the glass. And she like
being near water.
She like points down like the cliff face, and she like looks over the edge of it and like walks right over to it, and she's just like, whoa, look at that. And she could see this whole like gigantic opening underneath that y'all really had no major idea that it was there until now.
Yeah, I mean, that probably goes down further than we need to go. So, I mean, like I said, I think.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna go get this man, Russ.
Okay.
Hey, Samia, I wouldn't mind if you had another one of those potions.
Oh yes, potion me.
She's like, I only had one more. I gave 2 of them to Big Azra, though. He should have them with him right now.
Give it to Scarlet.
They're used.
Wait, is Big Azrael down there too, or did he leave out with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Ezra down there.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna tell you, if she gives me a potion, I'll retrieve the other. So like, Samia, if you give me one of the potions, I'll like go get Russ and Azra, and I'll bring back the other 2.
I don't think she has any more potions.
I don't have any more. I could try to make some, but I think Lord Azra had most of the ingredients that we had on him. By the way, where's he at?
Oh, sounds like we're raw dogging it.
Right, generally indisposed. So do you want me to have the cannon try to pull them over to the stairs? Because otherwise you would have to make deck saves there and back.
I got the movement to be able to do it.
Well, I think we all have to go across there, but I think it's the amount of distance you cover in general that determines how many saves you have to make. Not fast, not how many turns it takes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
correctly.
Dalt like chimes in. She's like, "Wait, well, did you guys use all the rope? I gave you mine, and then I know Azra had some, and you could just tie. One of you guys stays where it's more stable, and you tie yourself to somebody else who's going out on the edge to get the others, and then if they fall, at least they're fine."
I volunteered to be the one wrapped around.
Well, I was gonna say if we dropped a rope through the hole and tried them to pull them up there, we could tie the rope to Rocky B, and that would be most of the heavy lifting.
Wait, hold on. That kind of messed my head up. Say it one more time.
So, considering the distance between the entrance and the first hole, with the amount of rope that we have, we should be able to tie a rope to Rocky, drop it down the hole, and pull the people up without putting pressure on the floor, because they're being pulled up by Rocky B, and then we pull them up to a place where we can personally carry them out.
I pat Rocky B on the butt and I says, "We have a siege rhino."
Exactly. And why would we not use a siege rhino? And to be fair, we could like split it up because I got some chains and stuff like that. We could cancel help out if we really need, especially with Azra. He's a heavier dude. But I think we would
disturb around the rope.
Right.
Just have Rocky being the anchor point for it.
So I mean the other side.
Right. The other side will drop down the hole. Azra is still up down there. So he can harness the people that are down in, and we can pull them up and take them out. And then we can pull him up once we get those people out. And he can just bring my cannon up with him.
Okay. So really you just need to anchor it to Rocky B, and then one person needs to go down the slope stairs with the pitons in it again just so they can get it down that other hole, and then Big Azrael should be able to do, and Rocky B should be able to do the rest, is what you're saying.
Right. And hey, we'll help Rocky B pull, so we put maximum effort into that, and then I think Dill should go down, because I would imagine there's some acrobatics involved to getting back down there.
What say you, Dill?
Acrobatics, I fucking died. So.
And we got no healing, anything.
Right. Which is why I don't suggest us all venturing back down into the glass house right at this moment. I think
I get that.
It's time to put the siege rhino to use.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take a couple more of those, because I used like 4 backpacks to make the like stretchers for the people that were knocked out.
I remember.
We picked up a total of 10. So I'm gonna use those backpacks and do make a makeshift harness with like the backpack straps, so that they can be laid into it.
Okay.
And pulled up.
I get you. Okay, so while that's all happening, Dill, if you're going, then yeah, I'm just gonna need 1 acrobatics check from you. You have the rope, so you absolutely have advantage. So roll another flat one. Let's go.
Goated.
Holy shit. You are floating like a butterfly, dodging like all of the glass, you see like parts that look more wobbly and less structurally sound, and you make the right calls, and your footfalls make 0 sound, and you are just gliding basically. You are able to get down into the first room, which is this one, and you are able to easily lower down the rope, and Big Azrael below is just like, what the hey, he's just like, help has arrived, y'all, I told you. And he claps the red bandana guy on the shoulder, and he's just like, oh yeah, time and place, right? Sorry guys. And that dude's passed the fuck out, and Russ is passed out, and he's just like, all right, let me tie this rope here, and he fastens the rope to Bang D Boom's cannon. And he then grabs the 2 passed out individuals and puts them on his shoulders, and he grabs the rope as well, and he's just like, no offense, brother Dill, but how do you plan on pulling us up? I don't know.
Did you forget, Azra? We have a siege rhino.
And you see just a big smile across his face, and there's like the Chadley anime glint as you see his teeth, and he's just like oh man, you guys sure are smart. I don't know, this is wild. And you I'm assuming the signal is just like, Dill, you like tug on the rope so the people so Rocky B and the people upstairs know.
Yeah. And also, I'm going to be walking backwards up the pitons while also helping pull the rope, since I have powerful build as well.
Yeah, got you. So it's gonna be no problem to hoist all these individuals up. The ground starts to collapse like in small little areas and whatnot, but with the rope, you guys are all like safe and secure. No, all of the debris, I'm not gonna make you successfully, with the help of the siege rhino and Scarlet and Bang D Boom upstairs, as well as like Samia, Adult Wisney, several of the camels. Everybody is putting in a group effort. Dill is also down in the nitty gritty, like climbing up the pitons, and I'm assuming recollecting the pitons as you're making your way up. That way there's less obstacles for them to be dragged up whenever they do get to the first floor. But yeah, so everybody gets hoisted out safely. And Big Azra claps you all on the shoulders, and you all take 1 point of damage. And he falls face first into the red sand and gives it a smooch, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm so glad to be back in the desert." And he passes out, and Big Azra is incapacitated. And he is at like 2 HP, but he is done for. Russ is passed out, and Dalt rushes over to him, and Samia's like working on, she's like pulling like from a few cacti that are in the nearby area, and she's just like, it's gonna take me a minute, but I hold on, I can. And she's just like, Dalt, do you think you can like apply like some tourniquets and stuff like that? And so the passed out individuals are getting medical treatment from them. The camels just like start licking y'all on the face and stuff like that. Scarlet gets like Sand, the camel that you made a friend with like multiple times throughout the adventures. He just runs up and just gives you a big old lick on the face. Rocky B is extremely happy. Everybody's, giving him a pat on the back, and like yeah, it seems like a victory until Dalt Wisney is treating Russ and tying off some of his wounds and stuff like that. She goes, "Wait a second. Where's Davos?" And
What do you mean, where's Davos? No!
To be honest,
I'm frightened, bro. I'm scared. Oh, poor Davos.
Y'all still know about them. I have no idea what y'all saw them do.
oh, I'm awake now. I can tell you.
Yeah, so I just don't know what happened to him, because I asked y'all in the room and then it just cut away from that.
Oh, I don't know what the hell was going on. Oh, I'm pretty sure Scarlet just seen Ragnar take Davos. They did.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I can tell you after seeing my reaction from Lord Azrael when we went down there, there was like a 60% chance he shot himself out the cannon. So,
Oh my
No,
god.
knowing that it's not a 60, it's more like an 85.
I was being generous.
bruh.
I was accounting
Oh my
for
God.
I was accounting for failed rolls, so
Did he shoot Davos out the cannon?
Probably not.
no, I assumed brother would be making the rolls.
I'm gonna call Davos. Davos! Are you out there? Davos!
So speaking of Brother
I don't know if I can hear
Davos, not a chance that you can hear that, but you do have Ragnarden with you, and but Ragnarden is like just kind of like doing the maniacal laugh in Davos's mind. What is going through your head right now, Davos, as you just shot your brother in arms, the medic of the Scarlet Pirates, out of this glass cannon into the tourbillon?
I'm gonna gather up Ragnarden. I'm stunned in silence, and I just want to like, shielding my eyes, crawl back through this window, head like down the hall, and just like head to that outside dock to look out at the tourbillon.
Oh shit. Okay, so we will drag you to here.
Did you warn Ragnarden to cover his eyes?
I'll shield Ragnarden's eyes myself. Yeah, I get hurt. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go. You can drag your token out here, Davos, and yeah, it's extremely loud out here, like I said, with the whipping torrent below, and you make it out just in time to see sploosh. The glass ball kerplunks into the ocean, far, far, far out. It looks like it could have easily gone maybe like a half a mile, maybe a mile, maybe 2. You can't really see, but you do see that it is significantly within the tides of the tourbillon.
Can I guess can I just see if I roll something really great on a perception? I'm trying to catch any sort of glimpse of Lord Azrael right now.
You can't. I'm going to be completely real. The DC is 20 for you to see that far. You could try it.
I'll see. I'll see.
No,
not even
the glare, the gleaming like beams from like on high, the death beams that are like spinning around as the sun like rises and falls in the sky up above. It's been a little bit of time now, so those like death beams and like glares that are like coming down from the glass obelisk up above you seem to be distracting, and you're not able to see much on the horizon. Yeah, you with your passive though, you do hear a faint cheering way up above you.
A faint cheering. Oh me, oh my.
Sounds like several familiar voices, celebratory.
Davos kind of looks up at that, and then he looks out at the tourbillon one more time, and then he hears like that laugh he said he was hearing in his head, and he just looks down at Ragnar Den, and he's going to say to Ragnar Den, "Why were you laughing?"
He's fine. He's fine.
That's what I would say.
Bro. Oh my god, dude. And Ragnar then kind of like looks at Davos and is just like, he said to me once, well, he thought it, and I heard him think it, that he loves falling from great heights. I remember the last 3 times we did it, it was fantastic for him, kind of terrifying for me. He's fine. He wanted this. He's fine.
I don't doubt that. I just can't help but worry that's the last we will ever see of him.
If so, then he died as he lived, falling from the sky into the ocean.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Davos just like kind of goes, yeah, I see what you're saying. And then, I might have misheard something. Did you say there was like a big staircase that I can access from here that leads up to the like dunes?
No, you can climb. There's just a bunch of cliffs.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess in that case, let me. I'm probably gonna need to not risk a big height like that, so I'm gonna go through the inside of the glass house to get back up.
Okay.
Sorry to rubber band the maps.
No, you're fine. So you immediately get into this map, and you have.
And I'm shocked. It's Lord Azrael. Oh my god.
No, just calm down. Let me fix it up. But yeah, you're back over here. You do also have, I believe you saw the map, so you kind of know the general layout, right? You would know that you could just go through this door, or you could go up this ladder and climb back through this window you climbed through before, which is kind of unnecessary because this door takes you to the same room, but I didn't want to correct y'all earlier.
All good. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll just take the simplest way. I don't want to shield my eyes again. I don't like that.
I feel that. Yeah. So you make it into here. I'll just put you there. And you do see that there is these stairs over here. And there's also this trapdoor that leads down into a place that you don't want to be, I'm sure. Yeah, he said never again is what he said. Oh my god.
Get me out of here.
I think I deleted the next map, but you remember the one with all the beds, the barracks. Those stairs lead you to that place. Cool. And then
there, yeah,
that's like there's only like really one way to go from there, which would be this place right here, in which case you're coming out of this door right here. Let me just delete these scrubs. They're up on the dunes right now.
Scrubs. Wow.
Why can't I delete your character? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on.
We only scrubs because we didn't get launched out of the cannon too.
Sure.
Hey, if that's the qualification, call me a scrub, you know.
So yeah, make a perception also really quickly, Davos. 13 is not bad. Yeah, you notice that like this
my passive is 14 though, if that is any better.
Okay, yeah, that is fine. So you remember seeing this room when you guys like slid on down, and it's been really destroyed and stuff like that. And Ragnar did, as well as you kind of take a scan, you see that this table has been like completely devastated. And there was like once like a glass like rose that was on it, and it's been, you know, shattered into pieces. The door that you came from like fell apart as you tried to push it open. These stairs right here are like collapsed in on themselves so that you can't really go down from these stairs, and that's like, you remember, that leads towards the armory, which this hole also takes you to. But you do see out of the corner of your eye, behind a little like pile of rubble that was over here and whatnot, a little broken bottle on the floor over there.
That had like a little ship inside of it, right?
From what you recall, yes.
Well, now I'm inclined to check it out. That did strike my eye when I first came in, so yeah. I guess I'll skirt along the.
Did you take the bottle?
I did.
No way. Okay, I should have assumed. Okay, then ignore that. There is no bottle on the ground there. I completely forgot that. Okay, so yeah, Ragnar is just like kind of like looking around like in awe, with their little mouth just kind of like, wow, y'all really fucked this place up.
Yeah, we gave it a bit of a facelift, huh? That as I'm like still following the edge of the room toward, you know, generally over here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do anything on the way there with the floor, but yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, if you are making your way across here, you're hugging the wall, that's fine. You would be not close enough to need to make any deck saves or anything. Dill, I do need to know, actually, did you leave the pitons in, or did you take those?
No, I said I took them so that way the NPCs didn't get their heads hit on the way up from
cool
coming them up.
So Davos, the only thing in between you and the light of day once more is a slide with several holes punched in it, cracked glass left and right. These were stairs once, but they were flattened underneath your feet and smoothed out by the power of the glass fruit user. And how do you plan on? Do you have any piercing weapons? Actually, I think you only have bludgeoning, or am I wrong?
Oh wait, dude, I have 2 daggers. Dill gave me 2 daggers.
Oh, okay. So are you just gonna like carve your way up this like a?
I would feel so bad ruining the daggers. Okay, I see the little like holes in the slide.
Mikey, above table, ruin the daggers. I don't give a fuck. I got 6 more.
Let me give a shout. Let me try. Hey, you guys.
Scarlet's passive is high enough. Scarlet was immediately thinking like, wait, where's Davos? And you just hear him yelling down below, and I don't know if anybody else hears him, but Scarlet, you immediately hear Davos yelling from down the stairs that you guys just pulled, Big Azra and Russ and the bandana guy, like, and everybody up front in the cannon. How do you react? God damn it, Balincc. Well,
my passive is 14. Is that enough to hear him?
Yeah, it's fine. You got it. I was trying to give the captain this moment, but yeah, you hear the W Helmsman himself yelling from down the little glass slide that you guys just pulled these guys up from.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna signal Rocky B. Like, hey, sounds like we got one more.
He just like, humph, and there's like a wind just blows up the red like sand around coming from his nostrils, and he stomps his feet a little bit. You toss the rope down and he starts pulling your boy up. As Davos, you are going to be reunited with the crew. Give me.
Good to be back, but
So
bittersweet.
All right, everybody is now at the mouth of this little thing here. Let me drag them over this way. I'm on the wrong thing again. I keep doing that. Excuse me. All right. Let's drag all these characters out here. I should have had this set up. Bang de boom. You're like great there. Davos is already out there.
Davos if brother got his wish.
I just look at Dill, like that's the first signal that Davos realizes that like he knew what he was gonna do. And Davos kind of chuckles, but it's like a really bittersweet chuckle. And he says, I don't know what I expected. I guess I trusted him. That's for sure. I don't know what else I expected, though.
That's to be expected, not to be expecting anything out of brother. He does these things, but
bruh, what the?
He survived for as long as I've known him.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're expecting the expected, then it becomes the unexpected.
All right.
Wait, what did you just say?
I don't even. Yeah, that's a.
If you expect the expected, then it becomes the unexpected. If you try and figure out Lord Azrael, you're just going to end up face first in something that you didn't expect.
I don't know if that checks out, but it sounded cool.
That's some fortune cookie wisdom right there.
Dude. But yeah, so all of you guys, as well as 4 of the camels, I think, are here, and you remember that some of the camels, as well as the bird, are elsewhere in the distance. And Yeah, Ragnar is, just kind of chilling with Davos here. This dude's passed the fuck out. This guy is also passed the fuck out. This guy is passed the fuck out. And the rest of you had several near-death experiences, but you are now back on solid sand and outside of the glass house. Congratulations. Crazy.
I have a question.
What's up?
Is there food included in the mess kits or just utensils to make food?
It's just
I have
utensils.
rations.
Okay.
There's also an entire kitchen up here where that guy spilled soup, remember?
Oh, well, yeah.
He spilled
Yeah.
soup on me, and I'm at 2 health. I don't want him to spill soup on me again. I'm fine eating some
Wait,
rations.
is he still alive? Is he still
Yeah,
alive?
he's still alive. Yeah.
Yes.
He's-
Yes,
So
he
where's
spilled
my
the soup,
kid?
and I just left.
Yeah. Where's my kid? Cause I'm hungry.
He said, "Where's my cannon?" But yeah, so you guys, like that guy cleared out. He noticed the dead bodies and that there was the cliff shaking and things like that, and he pieced out. But there is a warm meal that was half prepared, and throughout the rest, none of y'all are a cook, but
No.
all throughout the nomads, they kind of know a thing or two and whatnot. Samia and Dalt Wisney are able to figure out, after treating the incapacitated individuals, kind of a little bit about what was going on, and they're just like, well, they got some pretty good ingredients. Like, we don't have stuff like this around the desert. They must have some connections, and they serve a pretty warm meal to each of you as all of the events of the day really sink in. You guys get to kind of lick your wounds and get your heads back on your shoulders, your feet back underneath you, and things like that. Big Azrael wakes up after, we're gonna say, at least 1 or 2 hours pass before he wakes up. Are you guys sticking around here for a bit, or are y'all heading back to what's going on with all of that?
I kind of want to know what happens to Lord Azrael
I don't know how you're gonna
Yeah,
figure that out right now.
Here was my idea. I was gonna ask Dalt Wisney to call the bird over.
She's like, I don't have any way of doing that from this distance. We have to go get it.
Maybe we feast on some grub, take a short rest, and then that'll be what, 4 hours?
Wait,
least-
how long is a long rest?
8 hours.
8 hours. I mean, look,
And Big Azrael.
We do have to get back to Hall.
Oh yeah, she
we do,
exists.
but hey, how she's like a fish in water, no pun intended. And we're all pretty beat up. I think a solid 8 hours might not be a bad idea.
That's what I
Oh
was
my
thinking.
God.
Especially because Big Azrael has a level of exhaustion, so a long rest
Right.
is what he needs to clear
Okay.
that.
And hey, if Lord Azrael is alive, he's a
Okay.
fish. He can swim, so
I'm
I
sorry.
have faith in my brother.
I don't know
You
about
may
all
not,
that. But I
because y'all
definitely
have
need
just
some.
met him.
Hey, I got some extra bedrolls. We got I think I used a couple of them before, so I got 8 bedrolls, and someone doesn't have one. What are the thoughts of the captain?
Yo, Balincc. All right. Well,
I was already asleep. Decision's been made.
I also wanted to have a sidebar with Balincc while we were doing the first when Azrael was asleep and all that time length. But
Yeah,
I'll ping him
seems
again.
like our dear captain is incapacitated.
Yeah, I think
Exhausted from the Herculean effort.
I I think yeah, Scarlet after hoisting everybody back up just passed out like and wasn't even able to hear Davos before. So yeah, some individuals are like already asleep and need so like I think at least the short rest is probably a given. Like it just depends on if y'all are trying to like because y'all have camels and Rocky B. People could just be asleep on animal back, like y'all could just tie them to that or something, like or are y'all trying to hang out here?
I mean, I think everybody's pretty tired.
I mean,
But I mean, we can do a short rest, but I don't know how much use we're gonna be to anybody that needs our help without some time to recharge.
is the sun going down currently?
So you guys approached in midday. I remember it was like super early in the morning, and then you guys waited until about noon before y'all pulled up on this place. We'll say this entire series event took about 2.5 hours, so it is like 3-ish. It's blistering hot, sun near the middle of the sky, death lasers aplenty shooting around the outside of this area here.
Yeah,
I think we should just take a long rest here and then travel the nights. That way we don't get blasted by this thing while we're traveling.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside this little shack over here and catch some Z's.
That shack that has a Rocky B sized hole in it, but yeah, it also smells like soup.
Rooms.
Yeah,
That's ventilation, you know.
It also smells like soup because some dude spilled a fucking pot of chili on it or something.
Hey, bro, I'm so tired, I don't mind.
Okay, so you guys are getting kind of settled in and going for a rest. Whether it is a short or long rest is to be determined. That will bring us to underneath the surface of the water. I'm going to need Ragnar and athletics with advantage.
Oh, it's that time.
It is that time.
Chat, put your hand to the sky and say, Davy Loans!
Heavy load.
Davy Loans.
I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm sorry.
You should say it too.
Oh my god, we'll see how these rolls go. But you got a 12. Okay, so the ball was like high in the sky, and you noticed that at the peak of its like height, like I said, you were taller than even the glass spire and the cliffside that you guys were on before you entered into the glass house, and it started to lose altitude and careen downwards into the ocean as you and the glass like a cannonball clap onto the surface of the ocean. You are immediately like separated from it. You can't hold on to it, and the tide rips you apart from it. And you begin to swirl in circles, much like the centrifuge that you were just in, and the buildup of pressure is real all around you. And you realize that like air is knocked out of your lungs, and then you forget for a second that you have gills. And you have no idea which direction is up and which direction is down, and you are being
I don't know if
pulled.
this changes anything, Vex, but I am in strength form, so that adds. I have a +3 to that 12. 50 is 15 pass.
15 is actually fine, yeah. So all of this still happens, but you are able to, once you're being pulled down, you kind of are able to like recalibrate fairly quickly and start to swim okay with the currents. It was just a bit of shock as the force of you slamming into the surface of the water threw you off for a bit. But now that you're pulled underneath the surface of these like tidal forces, you are able to not necessarily swim against, but just kind of navigate within, kind of going with the flow of things. So you can only move clockwise.
Clockwise? I was assuming.
Yeah, you on this map I'm about to put you on, you can only move clockwise. And you are on still near, you're not in the middle. You can kind of see that you are somewhere on one of the sides of this massive cyclone vortex thing as we take you into the tourbillon. You can see below you countless shipwrecks. The tides are pulling you down and clockwise, and I will let you put yourself anywhere on this map.
All right, give me a minute.
Wait, so I took 9 damage from falling off a statue and not a lick from getting shot?
He had the ball.
I was faced against the ball.
Okay.
Yo,
Pause.
John Sherrod on all social medias is in the chat.
I'm just gonna put that out right now. Pause. When I
What's
said
good?
that, I know you guys know that.
I get what it.
Also,
yo,
Angel's lying in the chat.
bro,
He was telling Ragnar he was gonna die all week.
he's preying on your downfall, brother. But yeah. So I don't know if you put yourself on this map yet. Where you at?
Oh, I have. I'm just really tiny.
Where are you at? I don't even see you. Like,
Wait,
oh.
I'm just really tiny, but I am there.
Oh man, yeah, he is this little guy. Okay, so you notice that there is just a significant like this is a huge expanse underneath, and you, like I said, you're still kind of on the edge of the massive, like multiple mile wide whirlpool that you just shot yourself down into. And you notice that like this is like deeper into the ocean, way over here in this direction. I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging. I can barely see it, but
Let me zoom out a bit. I was really zoomed in just now. Ping it again.
like over here, like as
I
you
see
get
it.
like this direction, there's a massive drop off. You're on like a bit of a shelf, so you're not necessarily in open water per se. You're in open water, but like there is a much deeper part of the tourbillon that you're not quite at yet, and you just notice that on this ridge that you're on right now, dozens of sunken ships that have met their demise, just completely covered in algae that's hanging on for its life, and barnacles and things like that. There are it seems like most of the sea life here is swaying with the tides, and there's nothing, it seems, that is fast enough to swim against it, except for you hope.
Well, I'm going to boost that hope by doing. You see, before I came down here, I saved one spell slot, Vex.
God damn it.
And it was for one reason only. Expeditious retreat.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's, so you're able to use you get the most out of your 6 seconds because you're able to use your bonus action with that. So you are able to, it's we'll flavor this as you take like another kind of experimental medicine, right? Like and your muscles are just like this is like something that you haven't done since when you guys fought Shivers, but this time you're not necessarily like losing control to the rage. You seem to have your wits about you. And I'm assuming you're going to want to either swim further down or investigate one of these shipwrecks. Is that correct?
I want to do a perception to see like what do I see around me first. And
yeah, you just gotta roll 15 or higher.
All right.
To get like other than just like what you could clearly see right now.
And what I clearly see are the ships, right?
Yes. I don't know what you're rolling there, but
So don't worry about that.
He said I shoot the whirlpool. I'm sorry. Wow. So 20,
19 on the dice.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the 18 because I don't think you had advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, I just gave myself advantage because I'm in water.
I think that only works for acrobatics or athletic. I don't remember. It's on your sheet, I think. But yeah, 18 is still good. It's like really good. So you notice that there are several ships that are like half buried in the silt and whatnot. This shelf here you can spot within reasonable swimming distance of you. Immediately as you like dive down further in, there's at least like 6 wreckages, some like overturned, some split in half. Some of them for some reason they kind of seem fairly well preserved for how old you can assume some of these might be. But yeah, there are these ships look tiny at first to you, and as you swim down further and further and further, you realize just how massive they are, and each and every single one of these seems to be about the size of the settlement, the ship that you guys fought Shivers on. Some of these have symbols that look familiar, as in the Navy. These might have been marine ships at one point in time. Some of them seem like they were flying, black sails that are, just tattered and just frayed and are flowing like they were in the wind, but instead in the currents of this vortex and things like that. So there's some pirate ships, some marine ships. All of them look completely decrepit, but somehow still like in mostly in one piece. Some of them are cracked in half though, as you can see. But there's at least like 6 or 7 right here.
All right, so I think because I have to go clockwise, it would be smarter to do this. I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging.
Not at all. No.
Let me just draw on the map real quick.
You just use the ruler.
Oh, you're right. I could ruler.
I don't draw my beautiful map.
You trying to say I can't draw, Vic?
Hey, I don't, listen.
So around here.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to go to that one first. All right. So you have to swim down quite a ways, and you see this massive ship here. This one does have what remains of its sails that are like flowing in the tidal currents here are white sails. This looks like it was a Navy ship once upon a time. So you will you get like kind of like dragged around, and you're able to swim and get yourself like closer to it. As you approach, you kind of can't hear a thing with the force of this rushing water, but you do see coming out of the cracked, like inside the middle of like where this thing is split, underneath like the mizzen mast, what once was the mizzen mast, you can see bubbles rising upwards and getting whipped into the currents as they lift up out of the hole, like what was once like the cabin of this desecrated
There's
ship.
still air inside this boat? I say with curiosity as I swim closer into it.
Roll an insight.
Alright, shoot. Let me do that. Boom.
Oh no, yeah, you rolled like shit.
Damn.
Yeah, you think exactly that. You think there's still like somehow there's still air in this boat as you swim closer. There is a warmth about the water as you get closer to the ship. And
warmth. Oh hell no.
And immediately out of the cab, what was once the cabin of this wrecked ship, a massive gaping maw opens up and chomps down at you, and I'm going to roll an attack. I'm just rolling a flat. That's not what I meant to roll. That was a 12. There we go. And its modifier is 16 doesn't hit you, correct?
No, it does not.
Okay, so you're able to nimbly.
In this world's time, 1 day ago, that would have hit me.
In this world's time is crazy. As a massive, toothy maw of. Have you seen a hagfish or like a lamprey?
Is that the one with the light bulb in front of its face?
No, that's an anglerfish. So basically, it's just a mouth with rows and rows of teeth in it. There's not even
that's the lamprey. I know what a lamprey is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saltier from Overlord.
Yeah, so it's just this massive, gaping maw with just like cyclonic, teeth, just like layering all through it, launches out towards you, and this thing is easily like 5 times your size, as you're able to just barely dodge out of the way from its extremely fast strike, and with that. We are going to end the session. And we will pick up here immediately here next time as the others are getting rest. Lord Azrael has found himself in quite a predicament. But yeah, holy shit. I mean, I didn't want to go too much further without Scarlet, because I know that the crew wanted to get some conversations in with her as well. So we'll pick it up with the rest of the crew taking their rest, and we'll see what happens to Lord Azrael, who is split from the party and is
I just realized before the crew even does, it's gonna be 8 hours, bro. A lot can happen in 8 hours. Oh
yeah, you're gonna be fighting for your fucking life, brother. Like, I'm gonna be completely real. But yeah, so this has been the Scarlet Pirates. We are successfully out of the glass house. Some of them are safe and sound and getting their rest on, and some of them are out of the frying pan into the massive, gigantic, swirling gyre of death below. So can't wait for that. Next time on the Scarlet Pirates, it is gonna be wild. I will give you guys a little bit of time as the crew to speak on your thoughts from this session. A little bit of a shorter one, sorry, but I want to make sure everybody's here for it whenever we continue on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read the cover story in a bit.
Oh no, I thought it was a highly entertaining session. So.
It was.
I agree.
The Scarlet Pirates.
Bro got shot.
I spent this entire campaign making sure fish were my friends, just to potentially be eaten by one.
Yeah.
I mean, bro. Yeah, this is crazy. How's Davos feeling, Mikey?
Well, to all of Davos's new haters, I just want to say, me and him both figured the Sea Kings would be a little farther away from the tourbillon. We were kind of just encouraging like a Dill in the sandstorm moment, Lord Azrael in the whirlpool moment. You know, like I thought I was just fueling one of those. If Davos just killed Lord Azrael, I say sorry right here, man. Like this is tragic.
No. I'm pretty sure this is a choice Azrael made himself. He just forced you into it, helping you make a decision because he couldn't control the lever from where he was, and he couldn't make Ragnar didn't do it. He had to do somebody who like roll high, and you have the highest record of rolling high. Today wasn't your best day, but it definitely wasn't a bad day. You know what I'm saying? So it's still fine.
Yeah, my strength is a 10, so
Oh my god.
lucky.
No, so speaking of like, yeah, if he had Pete, you're asking about damage from the fall and stuff like that. If he had actually rolled a 12, he would have taken probably a good amount of damage, but he got a pretty.
I refuse to believe it is safer to be shot out of a cannon than fall off a statue.
Yeah, it's a glass statue, and
A giant cannon.
Hey, Luffy was shot out of a cannon, and so was Buggy. They were fine.
Right, that cannon blew a hole in the ocean like 2 weeks ago.
let's also chalk it up to the fact that your boy has a lot of experience falling out of the sky. Some of it into the ocean and some of it just onto solid ground. So, you know, like
Hey, I just want to remember this for when I shoot myself out of a cannon.
let's go.
Yeah,
That's probably
4 times.
if that's not your dream, you know, your name is Bang D Boom and you're making cannons. If that's not your One Piece dream, then I don't know what is. But
I'm just saying, let's take note of this no damage from being shot out. That's all I'm saying.
he had the ball. The ball hit the water. He just held on to it.
I'm cool with it. Like I said, I just want to note it for the record for future being shooting out of it.
Bruh. Well, this is gonna be
W session.
interesting.
Everyone, crew and chat.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely,
Vex.
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
tons of fun.
Bruh.
Glad to be back.
Willa Dreams making Tom Petty
As soon
references.
as Vex said warm water, I was like, I'm fucked.
I said bubbles. That should have been like the main giveaway. You're like, there's air? Like
I immediately thought, wait, there's something here producing heat? Like a what's in there? Then he was like, oh, the water's warm. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. I'm on the bottom of the ocean. Why is there air being produced? Why is there heat? That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. But if I said it'd be out of character for me to run away, I would still be curious because I'm a scientist.
yeah, good thing you used all your spell slots. Dude, oh my god. You have no spell slots. You have no more rages. Is that correct? You have no more strong wills. You have
He's
yeah,
got
man.
dials.
This is crazy.
Hands. That's what you got. These hands. That's what you got.
I don't think Vex permitted me to use any dials yet, but I do have creative dilettante and I have fisherman determination.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need it. But yeah, so this is wild. Everybody else, I'm assuming we're getting at least a short rest. We'll talk in the Discord and get this all figured out and whatnot. You guys have plenty of loot that you got from here, so we'll make sure that everybody has all of that on their sheets, as well as this concludes the Glass House arc for the most part.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. I do still have. I don't want to use it against this thing. I do still have like a bag full of the stuff I took from the armory.
That's true. You also have cannonballs from the ship. Yo, what's up, Balincc?
Did we did anybody end up taking like a rest of any kind?
That's what we were trying to figure out, but you were like they were asking the captain. Did y'all want to sit for?
Shit.
Yeah, did y'all want to do a short rest? Like now that y'all are up on the cliff top, or like go back to the like where the bird and the rest of the camels are, or what?
I was saying like if we take a short rest, I was going to use that spell I could have used last session to heal everybody up who don't like get fully healed from the hit points, like hit dies.
Yeah,
So we could be like full going on from this glass house shit.
Dill had brought up the point that there's death lasers and shit like that because the sun is out. It would probably be wiser to take an 8-hour rest, get the full rest off. Everyone gets their spell slots back and shit like that. And that way, when you guys leave here, the glass house, like the spire that's on the cliff top, isn't shooting death lasers all around. So that's also something to consider.
All right, the long rest makes sense. I'll take the long rest.
Okay, so all of the rest of the crew gets long rests where Lord Azrael is going to be fighting for his fucking life when we get back to this. So we'll see how that goes. Next time on the Scarlet Pirates. I guess Dill, you said you wanted to talk to the captain about something? Or do y'all want to wait until we do the long rest?
We can do it on the long rest.
All right. So we'll do that next time. I'm going to go ahead and read the cover story. And before I get to that, though, I did want to make sure... I did want to reiterate, like, I do have a big collab stream. Going to be the first collab stream on my channel. Going to be the first non-Scarlet Pirates stream on my channel. There's going to be this Wednesday. As soon as I get done with closing out this stream, I'm going to get it scheduled. So make sure you guys turn on notifications for that. It's going to be huge. I've got Dax Sake coming onto my channel, and he has never really played D&D, but I'm going to be building him a D&D character, and we're going to see what kind of character Dax Sake would be if he were in the world of One Piece. And so I think that's going to be a really fun stream. I'm super hype. I cannot wait. I hope all you guys are there. I think it's going to be a fun one for sure. And I've got another big announcement that I'll be making at the beginning of that stream as well. So as soon as you see that, which is just going to be posted in literally minutes after I end this stream, make sure you turn on notifications and you're on time for that one. It's going to be huge. So big hype for that. Super excited. I've got a series of other guests that I'm going to have coming on after Dak, but I had to get my main man, the GOAT, in for my first big collab. So I'm hype. But now I'm going to go ahead and read this cover story, and then we are going to close it out. Interior. A short and suited man with a sizable mustache and disgruntled expression stood and waited in a lobby. The room was tied together quite nicely with ornate decor and was rather clean and orderly. Rows of bookcases could be seen from beyond the clerk's station, and a ledger with scribbles and dates sat atop the desk. "And will this be all for you, sir?" The man nodded as he signed, dated, and promptly reached over the clerk's desk to grab a small stack of books that were gathered for him. He slid the lady 50,000 berries, and as she thanked him, he made his way for the door. A taller and rotund man with a walking cane and a cap stood up from a chair in the corner of the lobby with a folded World Economic newspaper. "So you must be the guy." The larger gentleman bowed and greeted the mustached man with a toothy grin and the tip of a hat that was too small for his round head. "I said you'd check out that book from here. I used to read it when I was a much younger man. How's about we chat over lunch and go over the game plan?" The two stared at each other for a brief moment, and then the mustached man proceeded to the exit as the larger man followed. "Well, you're not much of a talker, are you?" To be continued. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications for that stream I'm about to post. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Group 2 solos.